Story 1. Something in the guest room. I had a sleepover at my friend's house one weekend. His family had this extra room for guests, and that's where we slept. It was just a small room with two beds, a desk, and one of those old wall clocks that tick super loud. We stayed up playing games and eating snacks, and by the time we went to bed, it was already past 2 a.m. I was half asleep when I heard something moving in the corner of the room. It sounded like shuffling, like feet dragging across the carpet. I thought it was just my friend getting up to use the bathroom. When I turned to look, he was still in bed, facing the wall. But the sound didn't stop. It was coming from near the desk, like someone slowly walking back and forth. I didn't say anything. I just pulled the blanket over my head and stayed still. The sound eventually stopped, but the room felt cold the rest of the night. In the morning, we didn't talk about it, but I swear I saw faint footprints in the carpet near the desk, like someone had been pacing there. We didn't wear shoes inside, and the prints didn't match ours. The video that played by itself. My cousin slept over at my place, and we stayed in the living room because it had the biggest couch. We watched scary movies until late and left the TV on low volume while we talked. At some point, we both dozed off. I woke up a little before 4 a.m. because I heard something playing on the TV. But it wasn't the movie we watched. It was a video showing old home footage, like grainy clips of people walking through a forest. The weird part was, we didn't have any USB or DVDs in the player. It was just supposed to be Netflix. I tried using the remote, but it didn't do anything. The video kept playing. Then it glitched and froze on a frame that looked like someone standing in the distance, just staring at the camera. My cousin woke up too and saw it. Neither of us said anything. We just unplugged the TV and tried to go back to sleep. I never figured out where that video came from. We didn't use that TV for a few days after that. Every time I walked past it, I expected it to turn on again. Story 3. Under the blanket. I slept over at a friend's house during a stormy weekend. There were 5 of us in the living room with sleeping bags and pillows all over the floor. Around 1 a.m., the power flickered, but it didn't go out completely. We joked about ghosts, but nothing serious. Later that night, I woke up because I felt pressure on my legs, like someone was sitting at the edge of my sleeping bag. It wasn't heavy, just enough to feel it. I looked up and didn't see anyone. Everyone else was still asleep. I stayed still, hoping it would go away, but then the pressure moved. It slid slowly up toward my chest, like something crawling on top of the blanket. I froze. I didn't want to open my eyes again. I just stayed under the blanket until I finally fell asleep from pure exhaustion. In the morning, I asked if anyone got up or sat near me. No one did, and they all said they slept the whole night without waking up once. That was the last time I slept on the floor during a sleepover.